Hey, 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 plumbing bros.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
Good morning.
Happy
No
Fun Day
energy. Where's your energy?
Monday.
Where's your energy?
It's here. I just kind of spent it all on the floor there.
Come on, bring it.
Great upper chest,
Yeah.
back morning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got just a little
late start.
Little late start to it.
Mainly because I forgot to set my alarm. I have no idea how that happened.
I don't know either. I didn't.
And we have a light that comes on in our room. We've got a little timer that comes on like right when our alarm.
We call it the opportunity light.
We used to call it the.
What is it? The devil light.
The devil light. You used to say, "Did you make sure the devil light's turned on?"
Because it just all of a sudden pops on. The whole room is bright. It's, ah! You know, it's like.
So now we said that's just not a nice.
You guys need a positive, more positive attitude about it. It's so opportunity. Get
the
up.
opportunity light comes on.
Get up before the sun.
So the opportunity light came on, but we still slept.
Yeah.
An extra hour.
We must have needed it.
Must have.
We must have needed it.
Something.
So.
Yeah. Anyway.
But we still got up and you get at it. That's what you do. Mm-hmm. All right. You still get at your day here. You still go after it. Hey, you may start out a little rough or a little slow but you make it happen. You take advantage of every day, every opportunity. So that's what we're doing today here. Mm-hmm. And so we also have the plumbing business success word of the day, number 75.
75.
Knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable. That's a good one.
They're all good ones.
You know, they're all good. That's right. You need these things to be successful with your plumbing business. And knowledgeable is good. And you know, we're not talking about the sense of, here's where a lot of guys get confused or just get wrapped up into. It's not being knowledgeable about plumbing. All right, because your plumbing business, ironically, you know, or just reality-wise of it, has very little to do with plumbing. All right, so you don't have to be knowledgeable about plumbing. Now you got to be able to do the work because that's what you're selling. Sure. But that's not the kind of knowledgeable.
But that's expected.
That's expected. Right. It's expected. So you know, some guys get all caught up into that and even bore your customers with all your knowledge. In fact, you wind up losing your customers. When you go over knowledgeable, okay? As
a lady and lady of the house, I don't care. I don't care
Good
how
day, Brad.
It works.
Good to see you, brother.
Hey, Brad. I don't care how it works. I don't want to know how it works. I just want it to work. Yep. That's all I care about. So to go on and on, we had an HVAC tech that did this, kind of explaining how the filter works and the fan and all these. I don't even remember what all he said, but I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. Just make it work. I trust you because you're the professional. I trust you.
So just do it.
Just make it work.
Right, make it work. Right. So not knowledgeable about your craft and your trade. Right. Be proud of it, but you don't have to be knowledgeable. That's not the kind of knowledgeable we're talking about. So what kind of knowledgeable are we talking about? Well,
I don't know. What kind?
Well, I was thinking just kind of in a couple different areas here.
Okay.
Okay, and things are always good, like, you know, in threes. So we'll break it down, you know, in threes.
In threes?
Okay.
That's good.
You know, kind of like you need these like for a stool. You need 3 legs to a stool, kind of like, okay. Sure. So you need to be knowledgeable about your customers. You know, who your customers are. Okay. What's the right kind of customer for you? Who they are, what do they want, what do they desire, how to communicate with your customer. So you got to be knowledgeable in that. Okay. Extremely important. Okay. Yes. Number 2, you got to be knowledgeable in who you have working for you, who you hire. Okay, that's a biggie. A lot of guys are concerned about that. I can't find I can't find the right help. I can't find help. There isn't help. That's all a load of crap. All right. It's a load of crap. Okay. But you got to be knowledgeable on who's the right kind of employee for you. Right. All right. And knowledgeable on how to attract them, and then knowledgeable on how to retain them. Yep. Okay. Knowledgeable on how to manage them. You got to be knowledgeable in those kinds of things. Okay. All right. So you got to be knowledgeable in your customers. You got to be knowledgeable about those you're going to hire. All right. Looking for your guys, that kind of a thing. Right. And finally, you got to be knowledgeable about your plumbing business. Okay. You got to be knowledgeable about the business. Right. You know, that's where everything is at.
Like, what do you mean by business?
Well, it's knowledgeable, even just the basic thing of what you charge. 99.8% of you out there right now are charging really what it's costing you to operate. And you've either come up with your pricing, you know, one of a couple ways. You know, when you left the company that you were working for, you know, you took their price book and you kind of went off those prices and you charged 10% less. You try, you know, I'll just, you know, or you did You've done the thing where, okay, you've asked around, you kind of know what guys are charging at the supply house when you talk and that kind of stuff. And okay, this is kind of what the going rate is, so I'll do that and 10% less. Okay, or you do one of my favorites that most guys do is you just pull it out of your arse. Okay, it's just, okay, this is what it is. This is what it costs. This is what I'm gonna do. Or you just kind of come up. You're figuring, but you're figuring the wrong way. Right. All right, it makes sense, but you're just trying to make sense of, making sense of nothing. I mean, you don't know what you're doing, and so that's why 95% of all plumbing businesses fail. Right there. So you got to be knowledgeable about your business. That's one thing. Knowledgeable about your numbers. What numbers are important? What do you track? Knowledgeable about your accounting number. Knowledgeable about your phone systems. Knowledgeable about your sales, your marketing. You have to be knowledgeable. You have to be an expert, but you must be knowledgeable. Right. Okay. You got to be knowledgeable.
And if you don't know,
you're gonna die. Well, if you don't know, you're gonna die. If you don't know these things, if you don't know who your customer is, you don't know who your right employee for you is, and you don't know your business, the business of plumbing, you're going to die. And that's why 95% of plumbing businesses do die. All right? And of the 5% that supposedly make it, 97% of those spend the next 10 years and beyond just surviving. So if you're feeling like I'm living paycheck to paycheck, okay,
living for the next job,
right? Or you got enough to buy buy some toys, and you go on a trip, but you really aren't making any money. So the thought's starting to creep in your mind, man. If I didn't get calls, I wouldn't have anything. If you realize that, right? That's because you're not knowledgeable in these things. Right. Okay, so you got to know those things.
Okay.
So that's it. That's number 75. The plumbing business success word of the day is knowledgeable. Hey, and on that, join me tonight on Potty Talk Live, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I'm going to tell you how you can find the right help. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. That's a biggie right there. Okay. So join me tonight on there. Okay. And if you want to know more about how to be knowledgeable, on these things, and all aspects of your plumbing business, hey, I want to talk with you. If you're at that point, check it out. You can schedule your own time with me, and we'll have a little free consultation to see if if you're really ready to take your business to the to the next level.
Yep.
www.themilliondollarplumber.com/coach. Check it out. There we go. So, all right, get out there, do your thing. All right, think about it. Are you knowledgeable? If that even occurs, if that's even your mind, that you can be.
You should be knowledgeable.
That you should be, all right? The good news is, it ain't rocket science. You just got to learn this stuff, all right? And you be successful and have the plumbing business that you always desired and the life that you always wanted to create. So there you have it today. Be safe, be out there, and as always, what do we say?
Plumb like a champ.
Plumb like a champ. Go get 'em.